there was actually this one pivotal time when we were like month 2 in the journey, you know, and I just broke down. I was like, I've bitten off more than I can chew. I can't do this, I can't do that.
Wow.
You know, so we closed the restaurant.
Welcome to the Made in Dubai podcast series, brought to you by Dubai Eats and hosted by me, Peyman and Awadhi. Pickle was featured on season 3 of the Made in Dubai series, and you can watch the episode on Instagram and YouTube, either on Dubai Eats channels or on my channels, Peyman Al-Awadhi on YouTube and The Al-Awadhi on Instagram. Or you can also watch it on board Emirates airline flights wherever you are traveling to. On today's podcast episode, I have an exciting conversation with Steve Flawith, founder and CEO of Yolk Brands, the UAE-born hospitality group that owns the multi-award-winning Pickle burger chain. Since its inception in 2019, Pickl has revolutionized the fast food scene with its commitment to fresh, fast food. With 17 locations in the UAE and international franchises in Bahrain and Qatar, Pickl is renowned for using premium, hormone-free, preservative-free, and antibiotic-free ingredients. Their dedication to perfection and simplicity has earned them numerous accolades, including Best Burger at the Time Out Dubai Restaurant Awards and Best Fried Chicken at the Deliveroo Restaurant Awards. Join us as we chat with Steve about his journey, the secrets behind Pickle's delicious offerings, and the brand's mission to make a positive impact on the world. Get ready for an inspiring conversation with the culinary mastermind behind one of Dubai's favorite burger spots. Super. Hey, it's great to meet you, Steve.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Congratulations on the new spot over here.
Thank you so much.
It's like a perfect spot. You're like, this is like prime. This roundabout is the top roundabout here in JBR, and you guys got this spot. How did that happen?
Well, I mean, what's great about JBR is you've got to have a name for yourself, right, to be here. And when we started Pickl, like we took the back alley locations, the community hubs and stuff, but now to be on this street presence in JBR is a real testament to kind of what we've achieved and where we've got to in our kind of journey.
You guys have earned it, man. You guys are what, 16 restaurants now?
Yeah.
16 restaurants.
16 in the UAE.
16 in the UAE
Pickles
and 2 outside, right?
2 in Bahrain at the moment.
And 1 opening up in Qatar.
1 opening Qatar in Q1, 1 opening Egypt Q1.
Amazing. 2019 until now. It's not a long time ago. What is that, 4 years, 5 years, maybe?
5.5 years for me, because it was like a year before developing the brand and the concept and the food and everything. It's been a journey.
What was the hardest part of that journey?
The hardest part of that journey? I think just the absolute resilience that you have to have day in, day out to whatever's thrown your way, you know, every day is a different journey. Every day there's a new challenge, and as we've grown, I've had to let go throughout that as new people have come in and the team have settled. So in the early days, I was kind of like, it was like a one-man show. I was the finance guy, I was the HR guy, I was the cleaner, I was the chef, I was doing like visas in between. I was driving to a small warehouse and picking up packaging and bringing it into the store, working 18-hour days, sleeping in the restaurant.
It's crazy. I know exactly how you feel and what you did, because I went through that. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. And there were a lot of times where I said, I don't want to do this anymore. It's just too difficult. Did you face that any time? Was it in the first year?
Yeah.
Was it when you opened the second outlet?
No. There was actually this one pivotal time when it was a Friday night. I think we were like month 2 in the journey, you know, and it was me and 12 team at the time who are still with us to this day. And they're in like assistant managerial positions, training teams all across the company. And it was a Friday night and we got busy. And like 6:30 p.m. we ran out of food.
Whoa!
And it was mad, you know. We'd forecast excellent. I've been doing this 20 years, and it's I've never run out of food before. And all of a sudden I've got my own joint, and I'm like, there's no one to fall back on. There's no one else to blame. This is all me. So we ran out of food at 6:30, and it was horrible. Like the restaurant was packed. I had queues out the door.
Wow.
And I went round to everyone, and I didn't know how to use like the till, the POS properly, right? So I couldn't do refunds for people. So I'm like writing vouchers on napkins, like, hey man, I'm really sorry. Like we've run out, I can't make your order, right? And then there's still more people trying to like order, and like the staff don't know what's going on. I'm having a breakdown. So managed to give everyone like these receipts written on napkins, and they're taking selfies with me. They don't believe me, right?
Amazing.
So everyone came back and we got everyone the food and everything. But then we closed the restaurant and everyone left, and there's still people trying to come in, there's still people trying to come in, there's still people trying to come in. And it was just going mad. And I told the staff, I was like, guys, everyone go home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to deal with this. So shut the doors. The team went home. I cleaned down everything. I scrubbed the fryers out. I cleaned the grills down. I put the tables up on top of the banquet seating. I swept everything down, mopped it down. Went in, called every supplier I could to call in favors for the next day. And I went out the front of the restaurant, just around the side, and I just broke down. I was like, oh no, I can't. I can't do this. I can't do this. I've bitten off more than I can chew. I can't do this. I can't do that.
Wow.
You know, so
you must have felt good for a minute there, thinking, you know, usually what you'd forecast 2 days of food you usually keep in a restaurant, but it finished by 6. That must have felt good, right? To be like, wow, month 2. And we actually hit our number.
I didn't really have that perspective at that moment. You know, I mean, it was savage. So the next day I came in and I was like, right, we're going to do this, right? We're going to do this. So staff were off that day, and it was a Saturday, right? So I'm losing sales, and people, we got signs up being like, we ran out of food. But then this kind of worked in our favor because people were like, whoa, these guys are so popular that they're selling out early, right? So then that day, I prepped 200 kilos of dill pickles, you know, because we make everything ourselves. Still, it's fresh, fast food, right? So I prepped like 100 kilos of onion pickles. I prepped 100 kilos of jalapeno pickles, and that burns your fingers. I ground all the spices into our spice blends. I prepped like 400 kilos of chicken. Put it into brine.
You're like, I'm never running out again.
Well, we literally had the signs. We had the signs around the restaurant in the back of the house, like, these are your pilot. You will never run out of food ever again, right? And we never ran out of food ever again.
That is
amazing. And then we reopened on the Sunday, and it was just mad from there.
Amazing,
it was just mad. But we never ran out of food ever again.
That is
but
amazing.
that was that time where it broke me at that point.
Oh boy!
You know?
What was it like going that out? Your first outlet was in JLT.
Yeah.
What was it like going from outlet 1 to outlet 2? How was that? I've always said going from 1 to 2 is like going from 1 to 10. It's super difficult. It complicates everything you do, especially if you're making everything in-house.
Everything. So stage 1 was like, we had designed, we'd built this business model where it's like, okay, cool, we're going to do like 1 outlet, and then after year 1 we'll be able to afford to do 2 outlet, and after year 2 we'll be able to afford to do 3 outlet. That went out the window, right? We realized that any business plan on an Excel sheet just doesn't work. You're always going to change. So 2 was scary, but to support the growth and the consistency of the product, because we always put product first, it was most important that we can keep a high quality product across all of our sites. So we always just reinvested. So I went and took a central kitchen in Al-Quds, and we built a central kitchen before we took unit 2. This was like the foresight of the brand was always to put product first and people first, because then we can build the brand.
Amazing.
So we took a central kitchen, and we were prepping all our fresh chicken there, our sauces daily, our own pickles there, and then that was distributing to us, our other stores. But store 2 was terrifying, you know, and any expense was always terrifying, you know. I had to go take a small warehouse space, which was like 200 square foot, and I think it was costing me like 4,000 or 5,000 dirhams a month. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying, right? So to take a central kitchen on at that point was risky.
I hear you.
Really risky.
I hear you. And then, so 2019, COVID hit in 2020. So you've in essence built this, you know, huge chain of restaurants. And I know you guys run other restaurants as well, so we'll come to that also. But you built, you know, all these restaurants with those 2 gap years, the COVID years, right? How was that? How did you manage that?
I mean, it was hard, for one. It's always hard. It's never easy. But at that point, 2 things were going to happen. Either the world was going to end, and then it was not our problem, or we could make it work, because we knew everything would bounce back at some point. So at that point, we chose to invest into the brand and to expand the brand. We already had the central kitchen. We had site 2 signed. And then, you know, if things were going to move to just delivery only, then I didn't want to lay off any of my staff. So we took the front of house staff, we upskilled them in the kitchen, and we actually expanded the business. So at the beginning of 2020, we had around 22 staff and 1 location. At the end of 2020, we had 6 locations and 130 staff. Wow. So we used that as an opportunity to negotiate more with landlords, to get some better rents and better locations, and to bring the brand across a delivery platform to everyone, so that when we came out, we had built that brand.
Brilliant.
In a time when people weren't building brands.
Brilliant.
Which was, again, another terrifying strategy to employ, you know?
But amazing. I mean, definitely, you know, there was a demand for it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have grown that much.
Yeah.
You know? And what was it like? What were people telling you when you guys opened this up? Because I know you guys are the first chicken sandwich concept, fried chicken sandwich concept in the Middle East. I mean, I remember, because I tell you, I won't say I grew up eating it, but, you know, I went to college in the US, and I ate a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously when you travel to the US, we eat Howlin' Rays and a lot of these sandwiches, and I always wondered, why don't we have these sandwiches? Even Jack in the Box, I used to have their crispy spicy chicken sandwich. I used to love that.
Yeah.
But we never had anything like that. And when you guys opened, I was like, yes, finally.
Yeah.
Somebody. What did the audience over here say when you guys opened and started expanding?
Well, the way we took it as a menu was, it was all around this trifecta menu. So it's like, cool, we want to do a burger joint, but I want to do like a fully fledged burger joint. So this is our beef, these are our cheeseburgers. So we're doing cheese and beef as part of it. You can choose your toppings, you can choose your pickles, it's in the name. And then we want to make a banging chicken sandwich.
Got it.
So then you brought in the chicken sandwich as the second part of the menu. And then the third part was that vegetarian option.
Got it.
Where initially we started with the Beyond Burger, then we moved to Impossible.
Yeah.
But like we brought Impossible into the region, and we launched it here as their 4th or 5th country. And we as a brand brought that in, so it was really, really cool. But it had that trifecta, so it's like, if you want to have beef and I want to have chicken, you can order from Pickl.
Amazing.
And then it's that simplicity to the menu as well. We brought in the hot chicken aspect to the chicken levels, you know?
Hey, I have a confession to make. I always thought like the chicken sandwich was your primary sandwich. I don't know why. Like whenever I think chicken sandwich, the first restaurant I think about is Pickl.
Yeah.
You know, it was I didn't think burgers first, but you guys are actually a burger restaurant that
we
does
sell
beef
more burgers than we do chicken. Yeah,
you do.
We do more beef than we do chicken.
Oh, amazing.
But we became really famous for that chicken in the early days, especially like the Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah.
Or at least our rendition of that.
Yeah.
Which I think we have coming to us now, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
awesome.
get that
I
in.
see it. Yeah. Bring it out while it's fresh and steaming. Amazing. Yeah, that's very interesting. For some reason, I figured the other way around. So this was the primary sandwich, this was the secondary sandwich. So I thought, this was your main sandwich, the sando you guys call it, right? And then obviously the chicken strips.
Yeah, these are hot.
Oh my God, they look hot. They smell hot.
You get gloves with these ones.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
All good.
But
I'm Emirati, man. I gotta eat with my hands. I can't wear gloves.
Oh, you're a brave man. But everything was designed to be fresh fast food, right? So this is fresh chicken, hormone-free chicken, antibiotic-free chicken.
Yeah.
And anytime you place an order, we don't hold this. We take it out.
Yeah.
We bread it ourselves in our own recipes. We drop it. So it's always fresh. The beef fresh. We smash it to order.
Amazing.
Everything is designed to be fresh by us.
Phenomenal.
Our pickles still made by us. These are our spice mixes. It's all us. These sauces are made fresh daily.
Amazing. So I gotta ask you. The name Pickl, right? I might be of the minority that think that pickle changes the game on any sandwich, right?
Yeah.
You bite into it, and it's what kind of breaks everything else, and it's the umami of that sandwich. So I love it, and that's my theory of why you chose Pickl. But why did you choose the name Pickl for a sandwich where people probably think of the pickle as maybe the third most important or the fourth most important ingredient in the sandwich?
I mean, for me, like a burger's not a burger without a pickle. And we're starting a burger concept, but then when where we are, especially in the world, in the region, is we're so multicultural here.
Yeah.
And what does every culture have? Pickles.
Pickles.
Everyone has their own version of a pickle,
Yeah.
So it kind of like married up together. But
I love it.
I agree with you how it cuts through, and that's how we designed our food, because you spend a lot of time, especially in fine dining, with balancing dishes, with balances. And when we're doing the R&D for this, it was like, well, why aren't we doing that in burger restaurants, right?
Yeah.
You got the juicy, crispy chicken. Then
Yeah.
you got the heat on it if you put the spice. You got the comeback sauce with the creamy smokiness to it, and then the pickle cuts through.
It's amazing.
You know, with the softness of the bun. So it was like, cool, let's go for textures, flavors, and balance out the dish.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, we're a family that pickles everything. We pickle dates.
Oh, yeah.
We pickle grapes.
I
We
want some of
pickle,
these. Get me some of these dates.
Peppercorns. We pickle everything. So I love it. And actually, we're a family that loves to also have pickles, kind of like a probiotic before we eat anything as well. So we do that. So I love it. And I love these restaurants that actually give you a big pickle on the side as well. So.
Oh, can you bring those pickles? I just want you to try these pickles.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like them.
So, the normal pickles.
These are our normal pickles, local cucumbers, all of our own brine, dill, garlic, kind of a very classic. We make it a bit sharper because I want it to cut through the fat of the burger and the fried chicken.
Brilliant. And I love the crunchiness of it as well. It's just
so
got this
good.
crisp crunch. It's very nice. Jalapenos?
Jalapenos, so chili pickles again, local chilies. Jalapenos here that we slice, and these are more of a garlic cumin infusion to them. Bit of a kick, bit spicy, and honestly in the early days.
So you get this raw and you turn it into this?
We get this raw and we turn it into this. And like in the early days, like chopping chilies is hard, right?
Yeah.
And we're chopping hundreds, I think maybe tons of these a month now.
Yeah.
But even wearing two pairs of gloves, my fingers would be on fire for days. And then they'd get better, and then you'd have to chop some more chilies.
Oh, yeah.
So these are great. These are more cuminy, garlicky.
Super.
And then these ones, onion, a bit sweeter.
Raw or pickled?
Pickled onion. So you can have pickled or raw on your burger. These are slightly sweeter, like more of a sauce on them.
Oh, man.
They're good, right? I'm going to join you. I'm joining you here.
We put a little bit of,
Sure, good.
which reminds me of some of the Indian restaurants I go to that, we have a tandoori chicken and they give you this pickled onion, like, oh, so good. And they put chili on it, and they maybe put some sumac on it sometimes. A lot of times in the Levant, they do sumac as well. Oh, this is so good.
So these ones as well, we also fry these.
Yeah.
So you can have like deep fried pickled onions
Oh,
on your burgers.
amazing.
It's mad.
They deep fried pickles in America.
Yes.
Right?
So we do it as a special
Breaded and
sometimes.
oh, yeah?
Yeah, Time Out Market, we did it as a special.
This, you leave this on the table in our house, it'll be gone in like 2 seconds.
We'll
And this as well.
We'll give you some to take with
Amazing.
you.
It's perfect.
These chili ones,
Try one of
these are special. These are special.
Ooh, love it.
You get that cumin coming through.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Cumin seeds, we put that in all of our pickles as well.
It's so good, and we toast them off before as well.
Phenomenal. I have some garlic, which I've just pickled. Well, not just, in 2020. I'm planning to open up that jar in 2025, so I'll get you some once.
Bring it down,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Oh, that is so good. That's phenomenal.
So for me, I always do like a single cheese
Yeah.
secret sauce, and then some of these on there. And it's dangerous. It's a game changer.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Wow. This meal is so good. Having these pickles, like Steve said, it breaks through everything that you're eating. Help you with that digestion that you need. Fantastic. Oh, love it. And what about these secret sauces? So what are these?
Oh, it's a secret. I can't. It's a secret. I can't tell you. It's a secret.
So this is the sauce that you guys use in the sandwiches, but you also get it on the side for your chicken.
So you get the comeback sauce on the side for the chicken. Secret sauce is kind of for the beef. This is a special we have on at the moment for our buffalo chicken.
Amazing.
And then this is our spicy fry. So again, this spice, we bring the chilies in, we dry them out, we grind them down, which seemed like a great idea in the beginning. It's a massive headache now. Because we literally have like 5 guys just grinding and making chilies all the time. But like the spicy fries are awesome.
Whoa, my lips. Yeah, my lips are. It's so good. Okay, but we'll keep the spice for after because we got to taste those. I want to make sure that I can feel all of the flavors in the sandwiches before we go to the spicy food. So I'll just eat it in that order. So let's start with the burger, since that is sitting on the left-hand side, and we'll work our way this way.
Yes.
Which is kind of automatically happen. So let me take that. This is
so this is like
double patty,
New York style. So it's secret sauce, lettuce. We smash our patties, so you get like caramelization on the beef, and then we use wallpaper scrapers. So whenever it caramelizes, we wallpaper scrape it, and then you get the caramelization off onto the beef. Always go for a double because You get double the flavor. Fat is
Amazing.
flavor.
Amazing.
So where we caramelize it on, it's just, this one's
Amazing.
incredible.
That looks beautiful, very juicy. So I'm just holding it. Look at the bottom bun. Look at that. These are fingerprints. So you hold it. Look, it goes. That's beautiful. Look at that.
Holds it, stays together.
It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. And I'm turning it around like this because I just want to test its ability to stay together. That's amazing. All right, let's go for that. And I can see the patties over there. Look, you got a little bit of that crisp up on top over there. Let's try that in. Wow. That's a big bite.
That's a good bite.
Yum. That is good. The beef was nice and chewy. I like it.
Yeah.
It was very good.
We blend down brisket, chuck, and a bit of forerib through there as well. It's about a 20% fat ratio.
Amazing. I like it. It's very, 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 very good. And I usually get these with one patty, but I like the double patty. Fresh tomato, fresh lettuce. You've got cheese in there as well. You got that special, that's the secret sauce you call it?
That's the secret sauce.
That's the secret sauce. It's amazing. Oh, yum. That's brilliant. Wow. That reminds me of being in the US, sitting on the street somewhere, eating a burger, all messy and everything. My face has like sauce all over it, I think. But, oh, that was good.
And that was part of the inspiration, right? It was behind that fresh fast food angle was like, cool, let's do this, but let's steer away from frozen. Nice. You know, so it is like that US vibe, that UK vibe, where it is like they're making everything in house.
Amazing, amazing, and hormone-free, antibiotic-free, all that stuff.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Amazing, fantastic. I love it. I love that. That's a great burger, very hearty. Get the double patty because the double patty gives you this big bite. When you take a big bite, it's just nice. I like it because I have to chew quite a bit. I'm usually one of those guys that takes a bite and swallows very, very quickly. It's just like habit and stuff like that. We're 4 boys and a girl in the house. You don't eat fast, you don't get food. So we ate very fast. But I like this one. It makes me kind of chew a lot more and enjoy a lot more. So very good.
Thank you.
I like that. Sleeves still rolled up and heading over to the Sando Sandwich. I mean, I have this all the time.
Yes.
I was just telling Steve, I do a lot of work in Sharjah with some clients, and one of their offices is right next to one of your shops. So I actually order this a lot. These two, I love them. I always get the combo with the Sando, but I love it. I love a great chicken sandwich. Everybody that knows me in the family knows the first thing I think about when I want to order something is a chicken sandwich. So
boom.
You guys on top of my list. And it just so happens you guys have a shop right near where my parents live. You have a shop right near where I live, and you have a shop right near where my clients are. So it's crazy, Like even if I go on one of the apps and put your name into it, boom, you guys are the first ones that pop up.
Go on, try this one.
All right.
This is fresh, hormone-free, antibiotic-free chicken.
Oh, and you got to get
fried fresh to order.
Oh, brilliant. It looks the color on this outside of the chicken is just beautiful. It's an orange. That's just very hard to explain. This one is the medium spicy. So this one I can take. I can't take a lot of spice, but this one I actually can. So. Oh man. I wish you guys can hear this. And I don't know if you can. Maybe you can, but that crisp is so nice. And it's still crispy. I still haven't swallowed the whole bite. Still crispy. Still crispy. And now the crisp is gone.
Then you get the juiciness of the chicken, right? And it just offsets it. The softness of the bun.
Man, I love it.
You get that pickle cutting through it.
Look at my fingerprints. Look at that. That is the sign of a great bun because it just gets custom to how you're holding the sandwich, and that's very, very important. But that crisp does everything. You need a quick clean. I don't have one of those people that kind of walks over and cleans my mouth. I have to do it myself. But back to the sandwich. I got to have one more bite. I just want you guys to hear this crisp. And I've got the mic right here, so you should be able to hear. But listen to this crisp. Oh, man. That's a great sandwich.
Yes, thank you.
I love it. Oh, and that pickle. I'll tell you. That pickle is the umami of that sandwich. You cannot have that sandwich without the pickle. I love it. And hence the name of the restaurant, Pickle. Yum. That was amazing. That's the medium
Thank you, my
spice.
man.
Definitely doable
Yeah.
for me. It might be a little bit spicy for people who can't take spice.
So then there's 3 levels above this, right? So you got
Oh, 3 above this?
above this, then you got feel the heat above this.
Wait, I thought there's only 1 above this.
No, then you go Nashville hot, hot, hot.
Oh,
and then
my
above that we
God.
got the Reaper, which is like you have to sign a disclaimer. You can only have it in store because it's hot, man. But like people come down, they love it.
And they have it?
Yeah, they destroy it.
Oh man, it is, I mean, this one is challenging for people that don't have spice in their diet regularly. Not for us over here, it's easy. I usually don't have it with spice, I just want it without the spice.
Yeah.
But I can take this one, I don't have an issue with it. I'm worried about anything above that. So what's this
I
one
don't
over
think
here?
you should have this one. I don't think, this is the Nashville chicken.
Okay,
So
which
this
is
is
1 level above this or 2?
Two above
Two
this.
levels above. Simon, what are you doing to me, man?
Kitchen risks, man.
I think you've had it twice. I think you've had it twice.
Yeah. I had to take a shower after.
No, I got you to have the hot bomb bird the other day in the office,
yeah.
right?
Oh
That
boy.
was painful.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I'm the whitest man in the world, so that's
And I'm a man in a white dress, so I don't know.
So this is like, honestly, like, so this is the technique of cooking, right? That Nashville style. So we fry our chicken fresh, the same thing. You have it in the burger, on the tenders, and then we take this out. Then this gets dipped into like an oil kind of spice mix, which is our own, and then we get some more spice over it. And with that technique, you get this kind of second layer, this second coating, this second sauce that adheres to it, and you get this red hot fiery chicken,
It looks
which we're super famous for here.
it looks beautiful. Look, I want to try it.
Okay, so
It's gonna be crazy, right?
It's gonna be crazy, but like the way you try it is you get a bit of the chicken in the comeback sauce. This
Okay.
one. You get one of the pickles, right, and then you balance it out. So you get the creamy smokiness, the hot of the chicken, the juiciness, and then that pickle cutting through it.
I'm gonna take one for the team, guys. I'm gonna take one for the team. Okay,
You're a
comeback
brave
sauce. oh my God, he's calling me a brave man. It's
You're
gonna
a
be.
brave man.
We'll do. Do you have these yourself?
Yeah, no, I love these. The problem is when I have spice, I go crazy hiccuping.
Oh, that
And I
happens
don't
to me
want to
too,
do
by
that
the
on
way.
camera. Oh, no. So the rest of this interview is just me and you hiccuping. This is all it is. But go for like the thicker part of the chicken, so you get
Okay.
a bit of a better chicken spice
Oh my
ratio.
God. I mean, just look. Come and look at it on the inside. Look at that. You can see that spicy oil and all those herbs and those spices. And actually, you know, when you hold this little strip, you can feel the spice and everything like that. So I'm gonna dip it in here, the comeback sauce. Look at that. It actually soaks up some of that chili, so maybe it's helping me out. I don't know.
It's gonna help you out, yeah.
And I got one of these as well. I'll take a small bite.
All right.
All right, let's do this. Oh boy.
Like it wasn't designed to just be that pepper spice where it hurts you. It's meant to be. It starts on the tip, on the lips, and it
Yeah.
works its way down here.
Yeah.
Because it's got like 12 different chilies, right?
Oh my God. And then it takes over your life.
And then it takes over.
Oh.
So it's like a journey, right? It's like kind of a journey of pain. I don't know, but like it's definitely a journey.
Thank you. I mean, if you had described it like that before, I probably wouldn't have had a bite, but
But it's meant to be flavor. It's meant to be
It is.
flavor.
I mean, I tell you, for people who love spice, you are going to adore this sandwich. I know it. And like you said, it's not a simple spice. It's not like having a green chili or a red chili. It's not like that. It's like a complex type of spice. I can feel it in my mouth.
Yeah. You kind of get the zesty bit rolling through a bit deeper into the chocolates and everything as it rolls
Woo.
through. But it works the sinuses, you know?
Oh man. Oh yeah. You start to perspire as well. You know, you start to breathe heavy a little bit. But hey,
No hiccups though.
yeah,
think
I'm
that's good.
surprised
There you
about it. This is good. It is so good. Anybody that loves spice, you're going to love this spice right here. So this is the Tennessee,
This is the Nashville.
the Nashville, Tennessee, the Nashville spice. And there is something spicier than this, but you have to sign something to
sign
eat
a
that.
waiver for, yeah.
Oh man, okay. Anybody got a fire hydrant, like to kind of, you know?
Give me some wet wipes. Let's get on the wet wipes.
Yeah.
I don't want you like touching your
Oh
eyes.
yeah. You gotta not touch anything after this. That's what the gloves are for, but I'm not gonna wear gloves, man. I'm Emirati. I gotta eat with my hands, whatever
So
it is.
when we started, we just had, we had the plain, we had the feel the heat, then we had the natural. So we added the medium mesh and the Reaper later on.
Nice.
But
So was that by demand?
yeah, because people are, the feel heat's too hot, you need something. So okay, cool, we listened, we brought it in.
Love it.
And then people want hotter than natural. So it's like, okay, cool. So I used to do the R&D like 5 in the morning. It's the only time I had at that point. So this is like 6 months in. So I started developing the Reaper level that we want to do. But like grinding chilies is hard, and then grinding chilies on volume to get to a powder is really hard. So it was like, we're going through like coffee grinders, we're going through home blenders, and then eventually we find the right chili grinder to use. But when I was doing this, we got a load of Carolina Reapers in, ghost peppers and all these other things. So we dry them out 72 hours later. I'm there at like 5 in the morning with like a home kind of blender, like a juicer.
Yeah.
And I'm blending away, and you get the little hole in the top.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm blending away, it's going into chili dust, and I'm holding it, and it's kind of sucking the air through, and then the dust is kind of causing this vacuum, right? So it's there, and I take the top off, and it just, these Carolina Reapers just smashed me in the face. I wasn't wearing glasses, right? I wasn't wearing glasses.
God.
So they just hit me in the face, and I fall back into the chiller, and I kind of fall down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no one there. Like my staff aren't in. They're not until like 6:30. So I'm there, and I'm like, I built this kitchen. I know everything. So I crawl over, get to the sink. I'm like splashing in water into my eyes. It's just causing a paste. So now I've got chili paste in my eyes,
God.
and I'm like, no, man. The staff find me at like 6:30, just lying on the floor, like covered,
Just like in
covered
fetal
chili
position,
paste.
like,
Oh, horrible! They get it out of my eyes. I'm like, I'm going to hospital. So it was bad. So next day came in, finished the development, got ski goggles. So anytime after that, and we still have them to this day.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone was grinding chilies, it's like you're wearing the ski goggles, you're wearing like gloves, man. You're not going into this one.
That's a great story. That must have been like a Mike Tyson kind of.
Oh yeah, that was
right.
It was nasty. Yeah.
Oh
It was
man,
nasty.
I feel you, because I can feel the spice right now in my mouth, and whoa, it lingers.
Yeah. Good story though, right?
It's not going away. I love that story though. I love that story. That's an amazing story. But hey, good things come after hours of sweat, tears, and pain.
I tell my team, like, there's no strong people that have had an easy life.
Yeah.
It's kind of as simple as that.
Yeah.
And that was not an easy day, I'll tell you that much.
Amazing. 2 seconds, and then I want to ask you a few more things. You're good? You're still rolling? Tell me a little bit about how Dubai has been for you guys and the growth of Pickl. As a market, I mean. Because a lot of people will open, one restaurant, one branch, maybe 2, maybe 3, and then start to expand outside. A lot of people might not think of Dubai as the first outlet.
Yeah.
You guys did. Tell me about that. Why Dubai, and how did Dubai help you grow?
So I mean, when we started, the idea wasn't to open a restaurant. It was to create a brand. And I didn't want to be another burger joint, another fried chicken joint, or whatever that had 1 or 2. It was always about creating a brand, and every aspect of the business was designed with brand in mind. Even down to how the trays look, how the burgers are stacked, the fact that we wear butcher aprons because we work so hard with our meat and we give that authority. The materials we use in our stores were used anywhere in the world. We can get concrete, we can get wood, we can get bricks, anywhere to expand this. But it was always brand first. And Dubai was just the perfect place for that. My family had been there since '94. I moved out fully 10 years ago. So it really did become my home in many ways, We knew the market, we knew how to establish ourselves here, but we really invested in that brand so that it became synonymous with everything that people did. So, our desserts are bags of pick and mix candy, which kind of extends the brand in your living room.
Yeah.
We've got hot sauces coming, which goes into the kitchen, into the barbecues. We have, the pickle socks.
Yeah.
And the merch and stuff. So we started trying to get ourselves into every hit point of people's lives.
Amazing.
And then the expansion of Pickl and the aggressiveness behind that was twofold. One was to become convenient for people. So we established a brand, then we become convenient. and it becomes part of people's habit. But two was that with the view to later export this and franchise it as a DXB homegrown concept, you know what I mean? Which was really important.
Very important.
Really, really important, because we brought in so many franchises over the years as a country that we were like, no, we can create.
Yeah.
Like the people that live here and love this country, we can create.
Yeah.
Right? And we can export.
Yeah.
As good as the other guys do.
Yeah.
So it was like when we started building the initial 6 stores, we had JLT was the first one, which was a tower block, leisure market, cool. Then we got a really cool one in Safa, which is like a community vibe, small 300 square foot. Then we take like a strip mall. Then we took like a food truck concept, and then we took a drive-through. So then what we were doing is future-proofing it as a concept
right?
for our franchise partners. So our franchise partners come in, they're like, hey man, we want a drive-through, and we're like, here we go.
Yeah,
this is how you do a drive-through, you know? We want one for a mall. Here you go. We want a beachside location.
Amazing.
Cool. Add some soft serve in there as well. Expand the menu. So we were always developing it as a brand to export.
Amazing.
Across the region.
And you guys obviously had some experience as well, because your background is you've been in the food and the F&B industry for a while.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the other brands that you guys have within the group as well.
So the group is called Yolk Brands, and we kind of see ourselves as brand creators in the F&B space that then we can export across the region.
Nice.
We're quickly becoming one of the biggest exporters of F&B brands in the region, especially homegrown brands that we've created. You
Amazing.
know? Okay. So another brand under the group is Bombird, which is like buckets of fried chicken.
Amazing. Yeah,
so same thing, fresh, hormone-free fried chicken. If you love the pickled chicken, you're going to love that.
Yeah.
Bone in.
Yeah.
You know, really cool branding. We've got 3 locations today.
Amazing. And why not that within Pickl?
Because the process is different, right?
Okay.
Like to fry the tenders, they're 4 minutes. This is 5 minutes as kind of like white chicken.
Yeah.
But for bone in, it takes about 12 minutes to fry.
Got
the
it.
machines are different.
Got
the flow
it.
process behind the kitchens
Got
are
it.
very different. How we hold the chicken, how we look after the chicken in Bombird is very different
Got
as
it.
well.
Got
and
it.
also Bombird, we're priced like 25% cheaper than Pickl. So you can get a 3-piece meal with fries, drink, dip, everything for 40 dirhams.
Amazing.
At Bombird, whereas Pickl it's 55, 60 dirhams.
Got
So
it.
we sit below in the market.
Got it.
So Bombird's really exciting. We'll be opening Pakistan.
Whoa!
Bombird in 6 months.
Franchised.
Franchised.
Amazing. So another brand out of Dubai, heading outside of Dubai. That's amazing.
That's it, yeah. So we're going to be Pakistan, Bahrain, Qatar, Egypt, all within the next kind of like 4 or 5 months.
Amazing.
Which
That
is really, really exciting,
fantastic.
which just pushes us forward. And then we recently acquired a brand which is really close to my heart, and that's 1762. I used to work when I first came to Dubai 10 years ago. I worked for 1762. I worked with 1762. I built their stores. I expanded them across
Amazing.
the UAE, and then the opportunity arose last year to acquire a much loved homegrown brand, which was like, these guys were the trailblazers, right? They were like one of the OGs that were bringing sandwiches, delis,
Absolutely.
fresh food as well.
I remember this. It was
Yeah.
called Appetite. I used to work for the government in 2008. And I remember every day, lunchtime, somebody would come in and have like this little, one of those igloo kind of, coolers or whatever. They'd open it up and there'd be sandwiches and salads in them. And Appetite is what then became 1762, which is the year that the sandwich was discovered.
Yeah,
right?
you got it.
1762. And it is an amazing restaurant as well. We'll hopefully cover it in another episode. But once again, your experience from there, and you've brought a lot of that F&B operations experience to this, made it a super success. I mean, it is not easy to open all those outlets in such a short period of time.
Not easy,
bless
my
you
man.
guys, because I've been in that industry. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life by far. So good on you.
Yeah, and do you know what? But we figured out the equation really early, and that was kind of, when I was on my own, and then I proved the product and the brand. The only thing left was the people. This was the only thing left, because if I'm going to look after my team, get real high talent in, who have the experience, and look after them and invest in them, they take care of the rest, and it doesn't make it easier, but it allows you to expand.
I hear, and that's with everything, Steve. I mean, the people, if you invest in the people, they will carry you. It's not easy though, as far as I remember. I mean, I've been out of this industry for a long time, but there's a lot of turnover in this industry as well. Right?
Yeah,
What's that like for you guys?
We're quite happy that our turnover, our attrition is very low.
Amazing.
When you look at the original team that I hired, they're still with us.
Yeah, they're all still with you.
One's gone to Canada, but they're all pretty much still with us.
That's brilliant.
But we have, I think we're very progressive in a lot of things we do. We have a share option program in place for a lot of our team as well.
Oh, amazing.
So a lot of our senior leadership team especially have shares in the business that we're looking at expanding.
Amazing.
Our team are on 5-day work weeks. We look after them as much
That
as
is
we can
amazing.
in every aspect of the business.
That is a testament to leadership and vision. So good on you guys, man.
Thank you.
I love to hear that. It really is not an easy industry. It's not an easy business, and to have that kind of success, I love it. And seeing you guys outside, I can't wait to go to a Pickle outside the country. That's gonna feel so good for me as an
Pickle
Emirati.
New York, let's do this.
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, imagine, like for me to be from Dubai and see a Dubai brand in a different country, that I visit. I mean, I'm gonna be so happy when I see that.
You'll be happy when you have these as well.
That's exactly.
These are the
I tried
buffalo
to
fries.
sneak it in while you were talking. So check this out. Some fries under there. We got some chicken, all chopped up. What sauce is that up on
You
top?
got some ranch sauce, some buffalo sauce on there. These are the buffalo. This is like a special we have on at the moment. So we bring in like specials every quarter. So this is our buffalo range. We've got the buffalo chicken, the buffalo cheese, buffalo fries. Next year we're doing a really cool campaign where it's like a world tour.
Yeah.
So the first couple of months we've got the birria burger range coming in.
Oh, fantastic!
And then you can win tickets for a trip to Mexico, 2 people.
Amazing.
Then we got like Korea, so you can go to Korea. So we're doing this whole global tour, which ties in with how we're kind of exporting the brand globally as well.
Brilliant. I love it. So buffalo sauce, and you got that ranch. Ranch with chicken is just a vibe. It's so good. I love it. And ranch is not usually big over here, I think. Yeah. Obviously I was in the US for a long time, so I love ranch. I always have ranch Doritos, I have ranch salad dressing, I have ranch all over the place, but here we go. And that buffalo sauce, oh man. You can't beat this. Oh man, I love it.
Thank you.
This is something that's like honestly close to my heart. Buffalo sauce, ranch, fries, and that fried chicken. Amazing. I love this. It's like one of my comfort foods. I swear. I love it.
So this one we only do in store. Like a big part of our business is delivery, but we also have a real loyal in-store following, and our LTOs, our specials, we only do in store because you want to eat it fresh, you know what I mean? Like delivery is great, but when you have that fresh, it hits differently. It really hits differently.
I agree. And I gotta say, look, I've ordered this I've ordered your food and the chicken at least 12 times.
Yeah.
In the last year. At least 12 times. And every time it's delivered great. I have to say.
Fresh to order.
Absolutely.
Our ticket time, a lot of the focus with the team where we incentivize them is like, come on then guys, let's do a scoreboard. Who's going to get that 8-minute ticket time?
Yeah.
So, then we work closely with our delivery partners. So like, we're cooking this in probably 5 minutes, frying, breading, assembling. Yeah. That's ready in 8 minutes, right?
Brilliant.
And then delivery driver's there. So then delivery driver's to your house in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So this should be like 18 minutes from your order coming through to your door. And we push like north of 30 sometimes when it's busy on the weekends. Yeah. But it's like, literally you place that order, hits the restaurant, they're dropping that chicken fresh for you.
Amazing.
We don't hold it, it's always freshly prepared.
Brilliant. Hey, let me ask you, you talked about the talent and finding talent. Is it easy to find talent here in the UAE?
Yeah, we're a melting pot of talent. We're an absolute melting pot of talent. Our COO, really cool guy, incredible guy. He's ex 15, 20 years McDonald's, Five Guys, Shake Shack, and he's really, really cool. So much experience in the business. What he's kind of forgotten about burgers, I don't think I'll know about burgers.
Okay.
Our chief commercial officer, he's fantastic as well. He looks after a lot of the franchising business.
Fantastic.
Simon, comms director over here, ex-editor, media guru. So we found a lot of talent in the in the country that we kind of brought under one roof.
Nice.
And we try and nurture and grow that.
Amazing.
But then a lot of it as well is not just bringing in talent to the business. It's like we grow our talent from within. So the original staff I was telling you about, third guy I hired is this dude Tata, and he came in as crew. He's now managing JLT, the original branch.
Oh, amazing.
So we've really grown and nurtured talent across the business as well,
fantastic.
which I'm most proud of.
Very good. What about ingredients? local ingredients? It must have gotten better, right, in the last few years?
Definitely a lot better, you know. We really work on that. All of our fresh produce is local, our chicken as well is from the region. So it's getting better and better. You know, our water bottles, can we have one of the waters? These are really cool from Alain. And this is 100% like recyclable, plant-based, PET plastic bottles that we use. So this was something that we're really proud of.
Amazing.
That we can support where we can. You know?
Super. On sustainability and everything
exactly
like that. Obviously, copy and everybody's thinking sustainability and things like that. So every little action counts, which is fantastic. Amazing. This was great, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Steve. This was amazing. The meal was phenomenal. The conversation was great. And honestly, super happy to see a local brand having this kind of success. It's amazing. I'd love to see it.
But the meal's not over yet.
Oh, it's not?
We've got dessert.
Woo-hoo!
Let's slide these.
Oh, perfect. Let's slide this over. Whoa. Whoa. Come close and check this out. Oh, boy.
Ice cream sando.
An ice cream sando.
Yeah.
So this is, it's a burger bun, but it's got sugar on top, I can see.
So we deep fry the burger bun, toss it in cinnamon sugar, ice cream, locally made as well, and then syrup. So it's like, this is only available in store, but this is good, man.
Listen, really good. I grew up having this ice cream sandwich from the little baqala next to my house.
There you go.
Now this is the elevated version of those. I don't know, it was like 1 dirham or something like that. For those. Oh, okay, fantastic. And this one looks like a strawberry ice cream.
This is a strawberry one. This is kind of like a donut, I think, when you get
Oh my God, this is a huge bite as well, which I love. You know, the ones that I'm accustomed to are super small. But let's go in. Beautiful.
This one, everyone does this, right? Everyone that bites into this, there's that confusion.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why is that so good?
Because it's got.
Why is that the best thing?
It's got like it's not just a strawberry ice cream. It's got some sort of like deep, like umami tasting jam there as well.
It's a syrup that we put on.
It's a syrup that you put on there. It's so potent and so nice. It does so well for the entire dish. This is amazing. The concept of an ice cream sandwich is just amazing.
Is it nostalgic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
For me, absolutely. Like, I used to go to these, we call them baqalas, right? These little markets next to our house. And we'd go straight into the little chiller, you know, open it up, and the first thing we'd look for is the sandwich. And it wasn't always there.
Yeah.
So when we had it, we were like super excited. That's why I'm not putting this down. I keep like, it's so good, my God. Anybody that remembers, I don't know what they were called. I honestly forget. But they were basically like 2 biscuits and in between vanilla ice cream. It was very simple. It was good for its day. This is something else.
So something we do in the brand is we call it surprise and delight, and this is part of that brand building, right? So when I was younger here, like I always wanted to go to. We talked about it earlier, the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Right, and I always wanted to go because like their shakes were amazing.
Yeah.
Right, so I was this kid, my dad, I'm like Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
So I know I had my birthday there on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But what we do is part of that brand building and part of the community as well is we do a big thing called surprise and delight. So our restaurant managers and AMs, assistant managers, have full right and full kind of access that when they see like families and kids and people having a good time, it's like, you get a plate of these. It's like slide over, it's like, here you go guys.
Amazing.
These are on us. So the kids have the ice cream sundaes and we try and build experiences for people.
Yeah.
Anyone can go out and have a meal anywhere, right? But we wanted to come to Pickl because like the team are great, they're lively, they're fun, they want to be there, they want to have fun, they want to work. But also, you remember that time that someone gave you a little ice cream stando and
I'm gonna remember
that builds a part of your childhood memories, you know? Like you remember getting the ice cream sandwiches from the shop. We want Pickl to kind of be that memory track. And we started working a lot now with local schools, where we're doing a lot of talks with the schools to help give back to the community as well.
Amazing.
So I did one at DC recently. A lot of the, Jess was coming in and pitching their marketing ideas to us in the office.
Yeah.
And then we give them live feedback. So we're trying to really work with the community now to give back to what everyone's given us.
And get more people into this industry because we need a lot more people to learn about this industry, get into this industry and stay in this industry. Because there's a lot of people that come in and out But this is amazing, really. And you said it, it's about building experiences, and those experiences become shared, and those shared experiences turn into the beginnings of building a community. And once you have that community, the rest is history. And I certainly feel you guys have that with everything you're doing. Amazing. I love the thought into everything. I love the love and the passion into everything. It's amazing.
Thank
you. I
you.
love it. There's that crispiness in that as well. It's so good. My God, like I'm still thinking about it while we're talking.
I mean,
it's so good. I love it.
We can go make one in the kitchen if you want.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we'll go make one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. I'll have
Then
one more bite before we go. That's good.
Yes.
That is amazing. That is the perfect end to our conversation and this meal. I don't know, like my family seems to believe, I don't know who created this thing, they seem to believe that if you eat ice cream, it helps digest all your food. Is there any truth to that?
This one I don't know. This one I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with a massive yes.
I don't know. Yeah. I wonder. I think it was my dad loves ice cream, and maybe it was my dad. He just concocted that story so that we can have ice cream all the time. Thank you so much, Dad. I appreciate it. I swear, on behalf of the whole family. I love you, Dad. Amazing. This was fantastic. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
It was amazing. I had a great time, and I'm ready to order you guys again in a few days. I can't wait to tell everybody at home about this.
Tell everyone about it. Bring them down.
Yeah, absolutely. Super. We're out of here. Peace out.